Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. I am your host Anu, and this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Aries in your chart. General for the month of October. So let's get right into it. We're using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck to get an overarching theme of the month. So for Aries, we have dream and journey. So this is the drum. Very spiritual time. If you're being drawn to, I think particularly if you take it more literally, it may really help you at this time to listen to some shamanic drumming as a meditation or anything like that. But really, dreams are coming up. If your sleep seems to be a little disturbed, again, you may be getting a lot of downloads in your sleep, so keep a dream journal. That usually really helps. And overall, just be open to a lot of intuitive ideas coming to you out of the blue, okay? These are all divinely guided. There are messages probably coming through, or inspiration. Look out for those things that inspire you. These are all very divinely guided and very spiritual in nature, okay? So looks like it's going to be a spiritual month for you. All right, so let's do our Celtic Cross. If you follow my channel, I also do a general pick a card for the month in case you want to just get a general collective overview. Feel free to check that out on my channel. With that, let's see. At the heart of the matter, we have Temperance, Major Arcana. This is a Sagittarian energy, so it does have a fire element to it, but that's at the heart of the matter. We'll walk through each placement as we get the spread out. Let's say crossing. Ooh, two major arcanas right at the center. It's a big month. You have the Emperor crossing Temperance, fire, and we're starting with a fire sign. Okay, underneath it all, another major arcana, Justice. What is going on? This is a nice big month for you guys. Let's see where you're coming from, what you've left behind or are leaving behind. Recent past, you have the Knight of Wands, also fire. What's going on? I'm loving all this fire energy. It's picking me up. In your conscious, what are you thinking about? We have more fire, the Nine of Wands. Okay. Near future, we have the Page of Cups. That's the dream message coming through again, because this representation is really very dreamy for the Page of Cups. So again, drumming, dreamy, journal writing, that's going to really help this month. Let's see how you're showing up in your energy, in your ego. Queen of Pentacles, beautiful, very grounded, very mature energy. Let's see what surrounds you. The Knight of Swords, momentum, picking up momentum over here. Your hopes and fears. We have the Ten of Swords, completion. Completion is what we're looking for. Okay, and the probable outcome. We have the Four of Cups. All right, here we go. So let's get right into these energies. What I see over here, there is quite a bit of fire in your soul overall, and there's still a little bit of a standstill. Okay, bottom deck energy, we have the Two of Wands, and it talks about being at a crossroads. So being at a crossroads, having justice in our subconscious, these all talk about there are areas that need to be resolved, and it's almost like an energy of where you really want things to move forward, but because of circumstances, they may not be moving forward, okay? That's what we're trying to see here is like, why is there so much fire? So there's an underlying reason for you looking for some sort of justice, okay? This could be, again, just overall life stages and cycles that we go through where things may have been on the down low for a very long time, and we're ready to end those chapters and to get our closure out of it. So there's a lot of that underneath the surface that's brewing with the justice showing up here. Know that this is also like a confirmation that things will work out, okay? Whatever the good karma you've put out, you will receive the rewards in divine timing. 11 is also the number of alignment, so really aligning with what your spirit really is calling you to do. There, as I said, there has been a lot of creative passion, or let's say determination that you're coming from with the Knight of Wands, which is inspiration, fire, a spark for life, overall like a zest for life, okay? And to me in this deck, it's also looks like the 1111 card, so it also looks like the 4 of Wands. So quite a few multi-layered messages coming through. Is like, there's a deep passion to get things done and settled and organized and beautiful in the home and family arena, at the same time where you feel very inspired to work on your journey, right? So all of that is coming through, and that's where the big inspirations seem to be coming in. And at the core of the matter, we have Temperance and Emperor. I mean, the Temperance is the main energy, is you trying to balance this desire to move forward quickly versus the justice kind of slowing it down. Okay, so the Temperance really talks about, in this one, this angel is literally balancing the moon and the sun, right? It's not just two cups that we see generally, but this is big elements, so elements beyond our control that we're trying to handle, and also balance overall, right? So that's at the heart of the matter. But this is you, the Emperor, this is your major arcana, right? So you're showing up here, which is always a quite an auspicious thing. It's, it's challenging you in a way, because you want to move forward. You are the Emperor, the king of all kings. It is not gender specific. It's the energy. You carry that energy with you. There's so much fire. However, things are a little slow, right? Because there are elements beyond our control at this point. And because of that, you may be feeling a little tired, mentally exhausted, okay? But with the 9 of Wands showing up here, again, the biggest message with this energy is not the time to give up. You have come so far. You're at the 9. The 10 is completion, when you get to end your burdens, right? So sit tight, and you're very aware of this. You may be noticing that you're physically, mentally tired. I'm picking up quite a bit of mental fatigue, and that's why some of the shamanic drumming meditations may really help. Just look them up on YouTube. There are a lot of good free resources. Just put them out and go to sleep to help with some of the mental chaos that's happening over here, because you will clear this out. This is a very hopeful energy in the near future. You have the Page of Cups. This is the dreaming energy. This is where we operate from our heart chakra. Really the heart is lit up and dreaming about, okay, what can I achieve? What do I want to go next? What do I want to create next? So pages are beginnings, can also represent children. So maybe it's about turning a corner with a child, if you have that, a situation where you've been trying to work with a teenager or some, toddler tantrums and things like that. That'll all ease up. But generally, for most of you, what I'm hearing is this is a time where this Emperor is gonna honor their power and sit through and balance the elements and go back to what inspires them, okay? And that is what's happening in the near future. You are showing up in your ego as the Queen of Pentacles, and this is a beautiful energy, another court card here, which talks about, self-care and also providing for others. The Queen of Pentacles, look at how beautiful she looks here. She takes care of herself. You can tell by looking at this card. So, again, not gender specific, but it talks about, make sure, because this is showing up in your ego, means it is your identity at this moment, and your power is making time for self is very important. Once you give yourself your generosity is then when you'll be able to give it to others, and that's the element that you're playing in over here. Now again, in your environment, there is a little bit of hastiness with the Knight of Swords. So we are just reminded here to not be impulsive, to measure ourselves. And I especially want to say that because of how much you are a fire element, you're showing up in your reading, there have been things really slow and it's calling you for patience. So this may you know, inadvertently push you to move really fast, and that's what the environment is kind of, for lack of a better word, maybe triggering in some way. So just watch out for that and not be impulsive. The momentum will pick up, but let it be momentum and not just like rash progression overall. So that's how you're gonna feel with things around you. But in your hopes and fears, again, you're really looking forward to end these cycles. Okay, the Ten of Swords is the completion. It's the end of, you know, our mental stresses or agony or things that keep us up at night. It is time to put that down and move forward towards a sunset or sunrise, whatever, however you want to read this card, right? So that's what's in your hopes and fears, is like, okay, no longer wanting to stay in this energy of the mental stress and moving forward. In the outcome, you have the Four of Cups, which is quite an interesting energy for me to see. You know, it's again another 4. There's a 4 over here, so 4 fours you may be seeing. But this really talks about almost being ready to get our results. Okay, so again, I'm sensing that there's a bit of a wait period over here, especially when the Justice and so many major arcana show up. The timings usually are not in our control. There are much bigger elements at play, but the offer does arrive. Okay, so just watch out for that energy, that you don't feel bored, that you don't feel things are not happening. They're definitely coming your way. Okay, this is a very spiritual journey. They are coming. You see the sirens? Your angels surround you. You're really protected, and you know, you will reap the rewards of your labor. This offer is going to come when you're not even looking. Do you see? She's like looking away, and here's the hand that is bringing this offer, whatever that may be in your life, right? It's general. Take it as it fits. So don't be impatient. If you have so much fire in you, you're likely bound to feel things are not moving, but they are. They're just like not visible to you right away. Okay, so very, very powerful month overall. You know, it's like, look for stability, look for a lot of temperance, and go back to what makes you excited. Okay, with the Page of Cups over here, what is the dream? All right, there we go. So this is it is so amazing. I'm using the Abraham Hicks messages just for affirmations or, you know, manifestation messages. And for you, the first card that flipped over, if I can pick it up again, is a 46, which adds up to a 10. So another completion number coming up over here. Life is always in motion, so I cannot be stuck. And that's got to be your affirmation. Okay, it's always in motion, you cannot be stuck. And then it has like the expanded message over here. It is not possible to stand still or be stuck, because energy, and therefore life, is always in motion. Things are always changing. The reason it may feel to you as if you're stuck is because while you're continuing to think the same thoughts, things are changing, but they're changing to the same thing over and over, because whatever you think about, you bring about, right? So if you're thinking the same thoughts, you're going to keep manifesting the same results. But believe me, with all these energies, what we're saying, things are in motion. So just like take this as your mantra for October. Life is always in motion, so I cannot be stuck. And that's got to be your mental attitude, and you'll definitely start seeing that into your 3D reality. So those are the messages for you, Aries. I hope you like it. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, share, all the good stuff, and help me grow the channel. I appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.